Alright folks, listen up. It's that time again, the weekend's almost here and you know what that means. Football. We're talking about putting some skin in the game, making those wagers and turning your love of football into straight cash. Forget those other guys with their fancy algorithms and spreadsheets. We're keeping it real, raw, and straight from the hip. Welcome to today's top football predictions, your ultimate guide to locking in those weekend winnings. First up, we're heading over to the Netherlands, where PSV Eindhoven is gearing up to face Willem II. PSV, they've been on fire this season, an absolute scoring machine. Willem II, on the other hand, well, let's just say they've been a little shaky, a little fragile. This one's a no-brainer, folks, a surefire home win for PSV. Next up, we're jumping over to Scotland, where Celtic, those Glasgow Giants, are set to take on Raith Rovers in the FA Cup. Celtic, they're like a well-oiled machine, a force of nature. Raith Rovers, bless their hearts, they're in for a long night. Back Celtic to win big and watch the money roll in. Now we're jetting off to Portugal, where Benfica, those Lisbon Eagles, are set to host Moreirense. Benfica, they're like the Real Madrid of Portugal, a team overflowing with talent, with firepower. Moreirense, they're going to be up against it in this one. Back Benfica to win, and watch them soar to victory. Alright folks, let's switch gears and head over to Belgium, where Club Brugge, the reigning champions, are set to take on OH Leuven in the First Division A Brugge. They're like the Manchester United of Belgium, a team steeped in history and winning tradition. Oh Leuven, they're gonna have to pull out all the stops if they want to get anything out of this game. Back Brugge to win this one comfortably. Next up, we're heading over to France, where Lille, the defending Ligue 1 champions, are set to square off against Le Havre. Lille, they've been a bit up and down this season, but they're still a force to be reckoned with. Le Havre, they're fighting for their lives at the bottom of the table. This one's a tough one to call, but I'm going to give the edge to Lille. Now we're heading over to the Netherlands for one of the most heated rivalries in world football. Feyenoord versus Sparta Rotterdam, the Rotterdam Derby. Feyenoord, they're the bigger club, the more successful club. But Sparta, they always raise their game for this one. This is a tough one to predict, but I'm going to go with Feyenoord. Now we're heading over to France for a Ligue 2 clash between Lorient and Amiens SC. Lorient, they've been a bit inconsistent this season, but they're still in the hunt for promotion. Amiens, they're struggling at the wrong end of the table. This one could go either way, but I'm going to give the edge to Lorient. Hold on to your hats, folks, because we're heading over to Italy for a Serie A showdown between Verona and Atalanta. Atalanta, they're like the Italian version of Liverpool, a high-octane attacking juggernaut. Verona, they're going to have their work cut out for them in this one. Back Atalanta to win, and watch the goals rain down. Next up, we're heading over to England for a championship clash between Sheffield United and Portsmouth. Sheffield United, they've been a bit of a yo-yo club in recent years, bouncing between the Premier League and the Championship. Portsmouth, they're a former Premier League club themselves, but they've fallen on hard times in recent years. This one's a tough one to call, but I'm going to give the edge to Sheffield United. Last but not least, we're heading back to Italy for a Serie A clash between Empoli and AC Milan. AC Milan, they're one of the most historic clubs in world football, and they're back on top of Serie A. Empoli, they're no pushovers, but they're going to have their work cut out for them against a Milan team that's firing on all cylinders. This one should be a comfortable win for Milan. Boom! There you have it, folks, my top 10 football predictions that are going to make your weekend epic. Remember, these are just predictions, but I'm feeling pretty damn good about these picks. Fire up those betting apps, lay down some cash, and let's turn these predictions into cold, hard profit. Hit that subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you never miss out on my winning insights. Let's make this weekend a profitable one, folks.